Okie dokie. We are live, we are live, we are live. Give me a moment while I put out that we are live. Give me just a moment. We traded Daz Cameron. Isn't this like the second time we've gotten rid of him? What is the guy's name that we traded for? Grant Wolfram. Is he even in the game? I don't even know if Mr. Wolfram is in the game. What's up? Oh, Pigtown, I'm glad you're here. There's yeah, that's basically coming from my lights. I'm glad you're here. There was one thing I wanted to show. There's one thing I've been meaning to show you, because I imagine that you haven't seen it yet. You have not seen Jackson Holliday ratings in MLB The Show 25 yet, have you? I'm assuming you haven't, because I don't believe you bought the game as of yet. There's your boy's ratings. And he still had, so he's center field, second base, and shortstop. He just missed the 90 club. But I'm pretty sure 88 makes him a diamond. I think 75 is a little slow. I mean, when you look at the scale of things, that's not bad. Because, for example, I mean, he's got the same clutch as Fernando Tatis. He's got more clutch than Xander Bogaerts. So clutch, so you understand, clutch, they changed clutch 2 years ago. Clutch takes over. So basically, when he comes up with a runner in scoring position, clutch takes over for contact versus lefties, contact versus righties. So which means that 60 contact versus lefties is going to go up to 72. Now, unfortunately, that 89 is going to come down to 72. It doesn't do anything to power, but it changes the contact number when you have a runner in scoring position. Okay. How's life treating you? ugly, ugly City Connect uniforms. I hate these uniforms with a passion. Who wants me to make a Brandon Hyde style, put somebody everywhere that they're not supposed to be lineup? The one thing that I do not like when they have Sanchez and Adley both in the lineup at the same time, because to me you're risking too much. Okay.
Incoming voice call from Anya Billy. Incoming voice call from Anya Billy.
Why do people only call me when I'm trying to stream? I kid you not. I could not stream all day and nobody would call me. The second I fire up a stream, everybody and their mother calls me. Oh. Oh. And pick down yours. If you're still here, I asked ChatGPT to make me a lineup for righties and lefties. It put Mountcastle last. It had him batting ninth. How's the stream looking?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals.
Oriole Park at Camden Yards, in my opinion, still the standard for ballparks around baseball.
We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boo. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
We need Gunnar to go on one of those stretches in real life.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
So how's life been treating you?
Just about set, and starting in this one, number 19. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's a little bit high. 3 balls and a strike.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone.
I really need the opening day or the roster update so that I can. I'm very curious to see what SDS.
Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Short the bunt and missed it.
This is one guy this is one guy from the Nationals I've never even heard of. I don't remember ever hearing about
and he was
Young.
drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Mountcastle moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Okay. Nathaniel Lowe.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs, base
Former
is
Gold
empty.
Glove winner just 2 years ago.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count.
Member of the
Down in the zone. I think he
Texas
sets his sights
Rangers
a little bit higher.
title team.
Tendency to chase if you
I
look
believe
at
that was also 2023, right? Yeah.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for
I'm a little bit surprised the Nationals got rid of him. I personally would rather have Nathaniel Lowe than have Jake Berger.
Lowe leads off first.
Now, I will say this. I imagine that Jake Berger cost quite a bit less.
Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of his zone, and that slider that's down.
Is the stream running okay for everybody?
To get that swing and miss.
That misses. Ball 1. Popped up to
Pops
the left,
him
in the
up.
foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here with my pal.
This is another guy I've never, like,
Mitchell Parker.
I've heard a lot of the Nationals get good young players, but Mitchell Parker is not one of them.
Hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now fly ball to right center. Young sizes this one up. He's got it. 1 away.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
So, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball. They're hitting.
Swing and the ball hammered left field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in.
Nice hit by Tyler O'Neill.
One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Fame Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Adley Rutschman down the box.
So,
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Big Down, you still here?
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Nice pitch.
And that ran back over the other half. Now it's the DH, Heston Kjerstad. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Young makes the catch.
And Mr. Jacob Young runs it down.
1 left for the Orioles. We played an inning, no score.
Jacob Wood worries me. Earl Weaver, Brooks Robinson, and Eddie Murray.
All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for the
inning.
Nationals,
And now up for
second
Washington,
baseman,
Luis Garcia.
One ball, no strike.
I'll tell you what, as good as, like, I like Luis Garcia. He's a much better hitter than 165. I mean, those are some, granted, the power versus lefties sucks, but he's a good player.
That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait for the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch
That's going to be a...
and not an easy one to
He's in
throw
there,
either.
strike.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
strikeout in a wild pitch.
The next to hit. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And there's the strike. No score here in the second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next offering is downstairs. That one missed. Three-two now.
What you always want is a pitcher down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Paul DeYoung in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Paul DeYoung. I'm a little bit surprised he's still in baseball.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. And they
Nice recovery to at least get one out.
start to the play. And now it's Keeper Ruiz.
Paul DeYoung feels like he's been around forever.
Right side, hard hit.
Get to the bag!
And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Alex Cole stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That clips the corner.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Clyde Washington. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Not in time.
Why didn't I go?
It's 2-0. How much were you aware
I went for the double play.
Or even who was going to be umpire?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And that's downstairs and outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of
Come on, Sagano.
talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Oh my God.
Load the bases. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now he breaks as bad as it could flow. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
Well, it's a frustrating at bat. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Swinging a foul out of play. And here it comes. There's the swing.
0-2. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
Come on, please get out of this.
2 outs.
One thing's for sure, I'm definitely going to need Suarez in this game because, golly.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. No hit. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. And into the box for Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle. Ball 1 low.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well,
Oh,
like he's
I can't read. Like, I can't get a read on his fastball.
Better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Yeah, they look a lot higher. They.
Yeah, that skips into there. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 gone.
That's a really Nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough.
Oh my God.
To recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And that one upstairs.
This is why I do videos, people.
Wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And now the count is even.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and it's 2 in a row. And now
Maybe I
it's
should
gonna
trade
be
for Mitchell Parker.
Jackson
Good Lord.
Holliday. And first offering is fouled off.
So how do we all expect Charlie Morton to do tonight?
Next offering is fouled back. And
1
now
and 2.
1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And there's the
No,
ball.
that's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings and misses. And he strikes
Okay.
out this.
Parker just made me look silly.
Leading off for
Coming off a
Washington,
tough
shortstop,
series
CJ
offensively,
Abrams.
and to look at those numbers. In for a strike.
CJ Abrams.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and we're seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch.
I think the problem was the
count,
last
and
inning I
they've been
tried
able
to
push a
nibble
couple
too
of runs
much.
across the score as well.
Shortstop takes the ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage.
Nice
later
cutter.
in this game.
Now batting,
And now
second
it's Luis
baseman,
Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
He's 0 for 1.
I was only planning on letting Sagano throw about 75 to 80 pitches, so the fact that he's at 52 in the third
Breaks his bat, pops it up. 2 down.
worries me.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fought off foul.
Slow.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
A much better inning for Sagano.
Welcome back. Let's check out
Leading
what's
off
been
for the
happening of
Orioles,
late.
center
Really been
fielder,
struck.
Cedric
Parker back to work.
Mullins.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground. Low.
Oh,
Himself,
Lord.
one down. Ramon Urias,
Batting
the
ninth,
next to hit for
third
the Orioles.
baseman, Ramon Urias.
And the
One
first
ball, no
offering
strike.
is not close. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Let's go, let's go.
Hit in the air, right field. Call. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
I go back on stream and I forget how to hit.
Beltway rolls on. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Maybe what Pigtown said about there being latency in the stream
A
is
former All-Star.
right, because
31
I haven't been
years
having a problem
old. He
hit
joined the team
when I
as
do
a
my
free
videos.
agent. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles? Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Ruiz batting for the second time,
Go ball.
and
One
that's
straight.
strike one. Outside
Go.
low,
That's a ball.
and the count is 1-1. And that
Ball
one
two.
is inside.
2 balls.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that
Line drive, base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
pitchers don't pitch anymore? They just throw.
More easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. Left field, way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run.
Okay.
They add a couple more. If that's it, he only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Come on.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this spring. Top half of inning number 4. Urias whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Sagano has not had a good start.
It isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Low. The next to hit takes outside.
I need to burn these uniforms and never wear them again.
And it's fouled away. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been
He's
true again
nailing
today.
his spots.
And that is downstairs. Now
This is
As a
embarrassing.
pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now one miss. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ruiz gathers, goes to first. He's in there.
Pretty sure that's the second
Now
missed
batting,
third strike that I
Adley
gotten on base with.
Rutschman.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. play off to the right.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wood on
Of
the
course.
move to the gap, and there's one down.
Now batting,
Heston Kjerstad
designated
digs
hitter,
in now.
Heston
Wide to center his first time.
Kjerstad.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And a big swing and a miss. O'Neill stands at first with 1 out. Popped up. Abrams on the move. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Come on.
Next offering is fouled back.
Go back to DC.
Good job to fight that one off.
This is frustrating.
2 outs. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. It's off the wall and he scores.
Okay.
It's 5-1.
That's a good job right there. Get 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. A little up front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That
One
one's
ball,
upstairs,
one strike.
ball 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. And that'll keep more runs coming in, inning over. The O's have
Ryan
one
Mountcastle
RBI
brings him a
double.
run closer, which
The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Here's the second baseman, Luis. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Albert Suarez.
Now pitching for
He's
the
pitching on 2
Orioles.
days rest.
Number
right side.
49. Albert.
Whips it to Mountcastle.
Suarez.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That
1-0.
misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. Next one misses. Dow 2-0. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating
Let's go, come on.
right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he
No
popped
ball.
it off.
1 strike.
Unfortunate for him.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ooh.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hot shot to third. Whips it to Mountcastle.
Nice aim for Suarez.
And we're back. We head
Leading
to
off
the
for the
bottom of the
Orioles.
fifth.
My timing just feels completely off in this game.
Jackson Holliday.
And First off,
which is very aggravating because I've been hitting the
these
ball really well
Orioles
lately.
definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Foul ball still 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So up next, Cedric Mullins. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Let's go, let's go.
On the ground right side. And they get Mullins for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that is out of play. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Abrams. In play first, and the Orioles.
So glad I just tried the stream, let me tell
The
you.
battle of the Beltway rolls on. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. First pitch misses.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Paul.
Get a 3-run homer off the pole. So serious question.
Yeah, ball one to
If
the
the
right.
foul pole, if you hit the foul pole, and it's a fair ball, shouldn't it be the fair pole?
It definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
2-0.
Just off the inside edge.
3-0.
There's a strike. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Let's go, Albert.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit.
Come on, Cowser, put some effort into your...
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Rosario stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
The changeup right there just pulled the string.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And there's the ball.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The flip to second, on to first, double play, and that's it.
Nice play.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 5 and the Orioles 1.
But the Orioles find themselves down
Bottom
4,
of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
and Parker is
Parker back
cruising
to
along.
work. That one misses. 1-0.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swings through that one out in
1-1.
front that time. Henderson with another scorching run of play lately. Falling behind 2-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air left field. Wood puts it away for the out. 1 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No strike.
The Orioles down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Come on.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb.
Now I'm just going to swing happy.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Both 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Okay.
So now the Orioles
I
clean up
refuse to get
hitter.
excited
That's
about a
the first
single.
inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Back
than
to
that.
back.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile. Like
I'm sorry,
that.
there's
Maybe
no
something
way I
going
let him
here,
face
trying to
Mountcastle.
get back into this one.
Okay, I'm going to let him try to go
On second,
one.
Kerstead at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. And that's too high. Swings and hits one in the air out
And
towards
it's
right field.
not gonna.
Lays out and makes
Seriously.
the play. Welcome back. Take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder Jacob Young.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
We'll pretend that didn't happen.
And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Suarez winds and deals.
Oh,
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Great effort, but it gets down. So man aboard, Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
good Lord.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
Timing is completely off at the plate. I can't pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in the dirt. That one missed. To the right side. And he handles it himself.
And that be the end of.
2 outs, bases
Oh, I thought there was 3
James
outs.
Wood digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
How's everybody doing?
And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. That'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning. Curtis.
Nathaniel Lowe.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
47.
Jose A.
Oh,
Ferrer.
goody, another lefty.
Yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Kowser in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Way inside. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he grounds one to the right side.
Get there! Get there!
Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Second baseman.
So digging
Jackson
in, Jackson Holliday.
Holliday.
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Ferrer, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Abrams, 2 up, 2 down.
Yep, he's out.
Getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. He swings and fouls one off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. This one isn't exactly close, Chris.
I'm so in my own head right now, it ain't
Are we
funny.
on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C.
I'm tempted to make Suarez
Somebody
just
always
finish
gets
his game.
tackled. They always get hurt.
Make him go up to 60 pitches. And just not use him for a few days. And save the rest of the bullpen.
0-1 now. And downstairs. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
There you go.
Started after it.
Of course not.
Up. Now a look to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. That's to third. Urias. One up, one down.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. It just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But Yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Yeah, after he turned out that kind of inning, I think I'm going to just have Suarez eat this last inning.
Bottom of the 8th, down the third baseman, Ramon Urias. First pitch misses. That one ripped.
And caught.
The grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3.
Tyler O'Neill.
Up the middle.
Oh my
Over
God.
to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. We go to the 9th. And now the
I don't care how many
DH,
runs you give up
Adley
this inning,
Rutschman.
Suarez, you're not coming out of this game.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fastball is outside. Just missed. Line drive. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 2.
2 balls.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Right through there for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Slice to right. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. Play is a play.
Head on the tag.
So man aboard. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
I may play all 3 games of this
Sure had
series.
home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound,
1 and 2.
you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Young leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Out there to center. Mullins on his horse. Flashes the leather on the running catch. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the
Oh,
run right
Lordy.
there. He saved extra bases for sure.
There's one person in particular I'm a
He'll give him
little
second to catch his
peeved
breath
that he's
before
not
he's
here
ready to
because
deal
he
with the
always
next
telling
pitch.
me, stream, stream, stream. Give me 1 second.
Okay, Abrams now. First off,
C.J.
it just
Abrams.
misses.
Not to be confused with J.J. Abrams.
Foul ball there. Man at second. And a foul ball. swing and a
Popped him up.
Holiday.
I don't know what it is. Like, there's got to be some kind of timing issue because I'm streaming. Because I can't believe the hitting is that different between when I'm not streaming and when I am
Guys
streaming.
can struggle sometimes when
Number
they're called upon with
68.
big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And ball one. Out towards right center field. Young pulls it in on the run. Heston Kjerstad will hit next.
It just seems too odd.
Line drive, base hit.
Base hit. Now, admittedly, I gave up 7 runs while pitching. You're not going to win many games giving up 7 runs, but
Here's the first baseman,
don't know.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Strike. Woo.
In the dirt.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball.
Man at
Strike.
first, one away.
wasn't much higher.
Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good
Now
break to it. As you can see, the
batting.
hitter just locked
Right
up a little
fielder.
bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for
Albert.
something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home.
And Kjerstad will score
He'll score.
7-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Holiday at the plate with 2
No
away.
ball.
Swings
1
through
strike.
that one. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline.
hey.
It's
7-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really
Now
controlled,
batting,
balanced
center
swing. He
fielder,
wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Mullen
Oh.
stands in with 2
Put it
away as he takes a ball. Two balls, no strikes to count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses. And now 3-0. Holiday, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle
Thank you, mate.
away.
So now 2 on
Okay.
and 2 outs. Manage.
Pitching for
So they
Washington.
turn to their closer, Derek
Number
Long.
58.
And he's got a nice lead to
Derek
work with,
Long.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
You know what? I want to try something.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for
Ryan
the
O'Hearn
Orioles.
looking
Number
for a big hit
32.
with 2 out, runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss there.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly.
Mike, correct me if I'm
Now,
wrong.
you're in
Isn't
a
Derek
situation
Law
where
the
you're one swing away from it being
closer
a
for the
one-run
Nats this
ball
year?
0-2.
The Orioles down to their final strike. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself, ball game.
Okay, the Nats win game 1.
Grab the opener of the series. You come into to a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't
Orioles
as
back to 500. Not a good game. Not a good game at all. Okay. So, now, here's where things get interesting. Do we think Grayson Rodriguez will be back by the middle of May? And then what do we do with... I don't think Suarez has options. Suarez isn't clearing waivers. So who, when Grayson comes back, if this is your pitching rotation, who basically gets sent down? Because I doubt. What would the reaction of Birdland be if the Orioles were 22-22 after 44 games? Do you think there would be people calling for Brandon Hyde's job? Not another lefty. Okay, O'Hearn's going to have to play. I got to get... Give me the beat, boy, to feed my soul. I want to... I'm going to try this. I don't like the idea of having 4 starters. My God, if the Orioles put out this lineup, the fans will be ready to lynch Brandon Hyde.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't.
Is there something to
Pitch coming your way next.
the fact that the timing is different?
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario.
Or is it just I played a bad game?
Just off the outside edge. And we are underway. Swing and a miss. And the count one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rosario working through some struggles lately. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The other way.
Oh, come.
And that's a fair ball. And he's got a double.
Ugh.
And now up for Washington, James Wood. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one flips the corner.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Pitch misses there. Now 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ball 2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. That's a good advance right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
C.J. Abrams can't hold up, and that's a strike. Not
I got a
close
ball,
to
1
that.
strike.
Count even 1 and 1.
Well, I didn't need to hear that, Gabe, because Corbin Burns said that in his press conference with the Nationals, or the Diamondbacks. He said that the Orioles made a very competitive offer. He didn't say what the offer was, and I don't think it's anybody. I quite frankly think that the money that teams offer players is none of the fans' business. I don't think that the contract should get disclosed.
Run around the move. Swinging a foul straight back. That one misses. 1 and 1. Bell with some impressive production lately. Grounded to third, could be 2. To the play.
God.
It's 3-zip.
Why didn't I go for the double play?
Next to hit for the Nats, Aldi Young. Fouled off left side.
Or better yet, why didn't I just not stream and keep doing videos like I had been doing? Because it isn't like... Never mind.
Strike 2.
So if this many pitches thrown during his first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Yeah, but I don't think the players' contracts for anybody are the fans' business. Matter of fact, I hate that the numbers get reported.
Inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Coming from that opposite
Because, like, do these reporters that make a career out of breaking news that so-and-so signed this contract or that contract, like, do I know how much Ken Rosenthal is making? No. Do I know how much? I don't. I just don't think it's any of the fans' business. Just like, I mean, I could sit here and ask you right now how much you make at your job. It's not, but it's none of my business.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs for him. Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Yeah, so they all, so basically they offered him,
Yeah, there's the ball.
you know, they offered him a shorter term deal, but he'd had been getting 30 some odd million a year.
And it's filled up.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Up the middle,
Base hit.
and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
This lefty matchup thing's
I
not
guess.
going so well.
Batting second, third
And here
baseman,
is Jordan Westburg.
Westburg.
Actually, no.
That's out
4 for 180.
1-0.
That's
First,
40
no
plus
outs
million a
here.
year.
Westburg batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
2-0.
And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get.
Oh, now this is
Jordan
way
Westburg
back there, on its way, and gone.
going Oppo Taco.
A 2-run homer. It's
See, Gabe, you might be good luck.
run of the year. They throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
This crowd is like.
Congratulations. Are you going to become a professional streamer like the rest of us?
It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it, and a hitter's count.
Adley Rutschman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball.
Did you ever get, by the way, did you ever get your streaming thing figured out why you couldn't go?
That
1
one
ball,
almost got him.
2 strikes.
You know what? What am I missing?
That's off the
That's off the
inside
plate.
corner.
Ball 2.
And that's ball 2. And down on
It's the
strike.
nicest man in the world. It's Matty. Not to be confused with Mark Summers.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games,
Yep,
he's
that ball
not
went
No
out.
offense, Matty, because Double Dare was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. When I first met you, if your name had been Mark, I would have had a field day.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that pitch is
misses.
up.
2-0.
Well, actually, I thought we did. We discovered the reason that you can't go live is you don't have enough subscribers. You got to do video. Apparently, you needed to have a certain number of subscribers before you could go live. I don't.
Ball 3.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Bounce to the right side. Rosario fires to first in time. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup, and they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league
1-0.
right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to.
That sucks.
Shorten up, but you'd like to see hitters do
I was
this,
having fun
especially
talking to you all in
scoring runs.
Discord yesterday. We ought to do that again. We ought to do that more.
And just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches.
At the ball.
This is
Full count.
outside. Full count, 3-2. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball.
Matty, just because I brought up Double Dare, is there any chance you're related to Mark Summers?
Dylan Cruz. Late swing, foul off. Zingy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the back part of the plate.
Yeah, so he wasn't pulling it anymore.
See, that was not anywhere near where I put that pitch. Cade Povich sucks. I'm sorry. Cade Povich sucks in this game.
Out to short, Holliday.
Either that or I just don't know how to pitch with him. Probably a mix of both.
Now batting, second baseman, Ahmed
And now it's
Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
Ball.
That one missed. That misses.
I don't think I ever like told you guys this. While I was never on a Nickelodeon show, I did go to Nickelodeon Studios one time and got slimed.
That's
Ball
down and
3.
in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Nope,
Ball
that's
4,
ball
tried
4.
another
Take
curve but couldn't locate it.
Oh my God, Cade Povich is pitching like Gabe.
Missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at
Runner,
it.
he's going, he's going.
Rosario on the move. Pitch in for a strike, and that's a stolen base. Not even
Why can I
close.
never get a base runner?
Next offering is down low. Ed
One ball,
Drummond
one
behind
strike.
the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Slings to first in time. Well done behind the pitch.
Actually, I've never seen you pitch, so I don't know it.
You haven't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of tricks when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something.
I've seen you. I
I
haven't seen you. I've heard you pitch a fit over your nieces and nephews. That's about all I've ever seen you pitch.
And that is that. Nationals lead 1, but they're up 3-2.
See what I did there, Gabe? Pitch a fit. Get it?
Back here in Baltimore,
Leading off
we
for
head to
the
the bottom of
Orioles,
the second.
right fielder,
Heston Kudrtelstad.
Kirsten.
Gore back to work. Off the
Ball,
mark
that's
there.
inside.
Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball,
No fair
2
right
strikes.
there. I mean,
See, Gabe's not saying anything because he knows I'm right about that one.
incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Nope.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line, and that's a base hit. Just might have sliced that one into center.
Let's go, Orioles.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up.
I probably am playing Game 3 after this too. I'm probably gonna play the whole
He was trying to
series.
hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Swing,
Family allowing, by the
ball
way.
well struck. Way back there.
Oh man, I
Pulls it
thought
in on the warning track.
when he was going back by the wall, I was like, okay. Did Gary put a...
Here's Ramon
Batting
Laureano.
8th, center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Are you By the way, Maddie, are you having Gary Sanchez withdraw because he's not a Yankee anymore? Do you miss Gary Sanchez?
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Pitch
One ball,
misses. It's
two
a ball
strikes.
and 2 strikes.
You got to lean into the pitch. When it's 2 strikes, you got to let it hit you.
Breaking
Ball
ball
2.
misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even
Put
if
me
it's
in.
still in the strike
See?
zone, it can be tough for hitters to get on
Gabe
top of.
saying, put me
Next to
in,
hit,
coach.
Ramon Urias.
I'm ready to
Swinging
play.
ground ball out to short. Slings to first, and that will end the inning. And the Orioles lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter
I better
leading
stop because
shortstop,
I don't know if I told you this,
CJ.
Maddie. A buddy of mine got hit with a copyright because he was singing a song.
These Nats showing
Not he was playing the song in the background. He was singing the lyrics of a song and got hit with copyright.
It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
3-0.
Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 3-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep
Who was a
making
twin
them work
before?
hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
What? Gabe, I have a response to that comment, but because I'm streaming, I'm not going to say it.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for
And
second.
Maddie, because he knows what a smart, you know what I am. He probably knows what I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because I'm streaming.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend it.
Oh, he botches it. Headed for the plate.
That's what I get for putting out a Brandon Hyde line.
Now it hits him in the chest.
Really?
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get
So, Gabe, what confidence do you have that Charlie Morton turns it around?
to the right side. Finds his way through, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And it's
Oh
the catcher
my
for the
God.
Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. Ball 1 there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that
Oh
much if
my
your starter
God.
doesn't go down. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. At the plate, Alex Call. He's over 1.
Oh, I know you don't want to hear my response.
On the ground, could be 2. To the plate for 1. Relay to first, double play.
What a double play.
3 with the count on the run.
They made that double
Now
play look
batting
so
is
easy, but it was
center
far
fielder,
from routine.
33.
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
I somehow got out of that without any runs scored. How did that happen? I got damn lucky. That's how that happened.
Pushes across a run. It's now 4. And we're back as we go.
I will give you this, Gabe. You can probably pitch better than Gabe Povich can in this game.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
I would be more confident in the Orioles winning if we had Matty on the mound. Because I'm sorry. Like 5-10 years ago, I would have loved to have Charlie Morton on this team, but not now. In 2020 or 2015, yes, give me all the Charlie Morton. In 2025, no.
for the Orioles,
Up
Jordan
next for
Westbrook.
the Orioles,
He's already homered here in this one.
Jordan Westbrook.
Ripped to short. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
It's kind of like.
Two down, base is empty. And now the catcher
And
comes
Maddie's
up.
under.
Adley Rutschman.
Maddie, are you still here?
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
0-1's the
zone.
count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. 2 outs,
No
base
balls,
is
2
empty.
strikes.
And there's a
Ball
ball.
1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. The battle of the Beltway rolls
I
on.
hate pitching with Povich. I hate pitching with Poe.
Ahmed Rosario.
I should have sent him down
Well,
when
he
Grayson
hasn't
came
quite
off the
settled in out
IL.
there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game. A 1-2 count, all
One
he's
ball,
seen is
2
fastballs.
strikes.
You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
How does he hit that ball?
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now up for
Now
Washington,
batting,
Trey
the first
Lipscomb.
baseman, Trey Lipscomb.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts
Lipscomb,
1-0.
24 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450
1-1.
in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Gabe, were you in here earlier when did you see who I activated off the IL?
That one
2 balls,
misses.
2 strikes.
2-2.
You're going to do a Yankee? I don't believe you're going to do a Yankees franchise.
And that's down and away.
He should get a
I mean,
pretty good pitch to hit here with 3
no offense,
coming up if he's
like State's already got that on lockdown.
To center. Laureano calls it in, and there's 2 away. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off.
You know what State's doing, right? He's trying to make the Yankees great again.
Swing and a foul out of play. Close, but called
Ooh.
ball.
1
1-2
ball,
to
2
count.
strikes to count.
Give me this.
And
Yes.
swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing. Back now at Oriole Park,
Leading off
John
for the
Chavez and
Orioles,
Chris Singleton
first
with you.
baseman,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan O'Hearn. On the ground. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Nice hit down the line by O'Hearn.
Just a willingness to go the other way.
Orioles need to get one of these last 2 games to win the season series with the Nationals.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Late with the swing there.
This is rivalry weekend around Major League Baseball as all the geographical rivals are playing each other.
Hit on the ground at the middle. Base hit.
With the exception of one. I guess we can't really consider the Athletics and the A's a geographical rival anymore, right?
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there.
Here's Heston.
But he smoked that ball back.
Heston, I want to be Gay's best friend, Kader said.
Great
0-1's
wood
the
on
count.
it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Fair enough.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-0.
By the way, can you guys hear me okay?
The lead runner at
You haven't said
second.
anything, so I'm
O'Neal
assuming it's all
at
good.
first
But
with no
can you
outs.
hear okay?
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
And is the stream okay? There's no latency or there's no buffering or anything like that?
Count it 3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Come on, get Scary Gary up to the plate.
Cuts and misses.
I probably swung the ball for.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. Seen more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Sanchez takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a big swing and a miss.
At the dish, looking to lift some
Gary,
more in the air in this
Gary.
spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
That misses.
That's ball 2.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls.
And
1
I
strike.
sound okay and everything.
Line drive.
No. Go back, go back, go back.
Runner tags at second.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch.
I'm confused. How did he tag up without...
Loriano comes up.
Okay, maybe he moved before. I don't know.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement
I think
on
he
the
should
base.
have.
It's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Mackenzie the Gore.
And now 2 balls and a
1
strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strikes him out for the second time today. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is C.J. Abrams. Povich back to work. That one finds the corner. Going 1.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to.
Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And that's in the dirt. Now one
That's
miss.
ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
pitch
3.
downstairs. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Seriously.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point of the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the
Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 45.
Nope, that's a ball.
Keegan Aiken.
Ball 1, no
lefty out
strike.
of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. And a run scores on the double play. Hebert Ruiz.
Now
The
that
next to hit,
catcher,
1 for 2.
I suppose even though I don't want to be down by 3, I'll take 2 outs for 1
Takes
run.
a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. O'Neill grabs it on the run. Back here at the ballpark, let's
Leading
check
off
out
for
the
the
latest
Orioles,
news from around the league.
second baseman, Ramon Urias.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Oh,
Well,
one's
you
the
got to
count.
give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
That's out.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next
2-1.
pitch misses way outside.
Back-to-back breaking
Come on.
pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level
full.
is raised right here.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
We got a full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff
Take the walk. I will take the walk.
Jackson Holliday digs in now. Singled and
Now
scored back in the
batting.
first. He's 1 for 2.
The shortstop, Jackson Holliday.
Tap foul at the plate.
Oh, what it is, I can't win when I stream.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 68 appears to be getting loose. Ferrer getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. The shortstop
that
takes
pitch
the
is out.
ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul.
Come on.
And now
Thank
the
you.
count filled up 3-2. On the ground left side. 6. Can't glove it cleanly. To second and safe.
Okay.
Dugout now. They'll make a move to get into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Down the mound for
Nationals.
the Nationals, number 6.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for
Let's look at the pitcher they brought in. Okay, he's got a 46 clutch. Westberg got a 73.
him to get some
Westberg got the
important outs and
advantage.
Try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Westberg at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation.
Come on, got to score here.
And the 0-1. Just
Got to make him pay for the air. Got to make him pay.
Ball, that's off the plate.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
swing and a drive. Deep left field. And it's off the wall. 1 run across. Another.
There we go.
2 runs in on the play, and they trail by 1.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you
Jordan Westberg. Doing things we knew he could do.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Adley Rutschman, both 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
Okay.
Going one.
That was just a bad pitch to
You
swing.
know the runner at second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No
Strong
ball,
off speed.
2 strikes.
He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Stays alive. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. On a line. And it's into the gap. Headed for the plate.
There we go. Tie ball game.
The Orioles tie it up.
5-5.
RBI single, 5-5 now.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
And
One ball.
1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses. And the count now even up. Rutschman aboard here at first with nobody out. That one almost got him.
On this count, runner not known
Let's
for
go.
speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
Ryan O'Hearn. Big play. I'm not gonna risk it. Not with no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
I'm not gonna risk it the biscuit.
Middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, you put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
O'Neill at the plate now. That's ball one.
Big inning for the Orioles. Let's go.
Just missed. If he's able to connect.
This is how we support Cade Povich when he's not pitching well.
And a count 1-2. Ruiz can't squeeze it. Gets away. And here comes the run from.
Okay, things are coming apart for the Nationals. You love to see it. I think that's one of the very first times I've ever actually scored on a pass ball or a wild pitch, because I usually go for it and I get thrown out of the plate.
No outs. Runner over at third.
And they're still leaving this guy in. He's thrown 18 pitches, hasn't gotten an out. Gabe, you still here?
Gets a piece and stays alive.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
We got full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
So runners
right
at the
fielder,
corners,
Heston
nobody out. So next to hit for
Kjerstad.
Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
This has been quite the inning for the Orioles.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw is off line, and he scores.
7-5, Baltimore.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now.
And now Dave
To dip
Martinez
into the
pulled him.
Nationals pen. Number 68 will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the
I gotta look at
dugout
this guy's
to
pitching
attack
line.
the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Jackson
Nationals.
Rutledge on to pitch out
Number
of the pen here.
79.
Jackson Rutledge. So let me just see something. So, okay, only 5. Okay. Who?
And as relievers go, he's not
I completely forgot about the error.
to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. And it's through for him. They fired in quickly.
Scary Gary
So it's first and
Sanchez.
second with only one away. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is swinging aside.
Razor Ramon Laureano. Oh my goodness, I was
A 3-run dinger. And they boost their lead.
goodbye home run baseball.
One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. It didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. The good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got out of it.
He goes deep to left field.
One down. Ramon Urias now at the plate.
And I'm actually on back on Hall of Fame hitting.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two pretty
No
nasty
ball, 2
sliders
strikes.
to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything
ball.
that's down.
2
And
strikes.
now 1 and 2. High fly ball, right field. Call. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So back to the top
Up
of the
next
Orioles
for
line.
the Orioles,
Here's the Orioles leadoff
the
hitter,
shortstop,
Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan
You know what?
Westberg.
I
He's
batted
already
around.
homered in this game.
No, I didn't want this.
They got him, and that will end the inning.
I gotta look at the box score. I gotta check something. I scored 8 runs in that inning. 8 runs. I was down by 3, now I'm up by 5.
Alex Call. Nice strike. Next offering is foul back.
Whoa, swing the hook.
Up the middle, into the outfield base hit.
And I'm doing this without
I'd say a mistake
several of my
pitch
starters.
in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
This one
Pops him up.
Westberg makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So the next
To me,
lineup turns
I'm
over.
just curious
Up now for
for any Oriole
Washington,
fans that may
Ahmed
catch this
Rosario.
later.
And that's on the outside edge.
Of
And
the
that
4 key young players that we have, that is
gets a
Gunnar,
slider in there for a strike.
Westberg, Adley, and Jackson.
Just missed.
What order would you rank them as most important to least important to
Ground ball
resign
up the middle, that's a base
or to
hit.
keep long term? I would probably go
The tag.
Gunnar, Westberg, Jackson, and Adley.
That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position.
I could be
by
talked
taking
into
it out.
going Gunnar,
Ball, 1 strike.
Holiday,
Off of first,
Westberg,
2 away.
Adley. But either way, Adley's 4th out of the core young players we have.
2 balls,
Whoa,
2
that's down.
strikes to count with 2 outs. That one
3 and
missing
2.
inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Gets it to first. 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 base hits.
Nice inning from Keegan Aiken.
Bottom of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg.
I'm going to do something dangerous. I'm going to use CNL Perez. Jordan Westberg.
Ball 1 there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer also getting ready. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more MLB The Show content, more Orioles content, and some WWE 2K25 content.
Down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Cut on and lifted in the air. Wood on his way.
Drop.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now.
Big old boy. Big old boy.
And here is Ryan O'Hearn. And that one fouled off. And ball 1. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom.
So how's everybody doing this evening?
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck.
Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it.
Inside ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
O'Neal in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Is it Manic? I hope I say that. I'm saying that correctly.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Or more to the point, I hope I'm seeing that correctly, because
2 strikes.
the font is a little small. So if I'm saying it incorrectly, I apologize.
Next
Ball
pitch, a
that's
slider
outside.
that misses outside.
Ten to 5 Orioles. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In a game where many of the Orioles regulars are on the bench.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
You love to see the,
Foul off to the right
the
side.
players like the Ramon Laureano stepping it up. Even Kerstad doesn't play every day.
2 outs.
He stepped it
Foul
up.
off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul
Jordan
balls in this
Westberg, who's always there, has certainly stepped it up.
at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first.
I knew it.
And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
He's only
New
got
inning
18.
getting started, and now up for Washington.
Yeah, but he's tired.
James Wood.
I'm not playing games. Well, I am playing games. That's why I'm sitting here talking to you, interacting with you fine
Now
folks.
pitching for the
Into the
Orioles.
zone for a strike. 0-1.
Number
In
58.
his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Tosses to first. And the leadoff
I tell you what,
down
at least
opens
based
seven.
off his rating in this
Here's
game
C.J. Abrams to
and
hit.
the way he
He's got
lollipops
a
the ball,
single, a double,
I
and
kind of
a
understand
triple.
why
Home run
the organization
gets him
moved him to
cycle.
second base. I don't know that he has the arm strength. I'm speaking of Jackson Holliday, of course, but I don't know that he has the arm strength to play shortstop.
And another ball.
Down.
I understand he may want to play shortstop.
And the count is 3-1.
Well, that's really the
I
money
understand that he
spot,
was
down and
drafted
away.
as a
If you can
shortstop.
locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough.
He just may not have, like, he's not whipping it over like a Gunnar Henderson or a Fernando Tatis or... 1 second.
For hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Inside,
Pretty
ball
much
1.
gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that one
2
is
balls, no
inside.
strike. Hey!
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to third. And he's
Yeah, on the tap.
That is Ramon Laureano's second outfield assist in this game. You don't run on Razor Ramon Laureano. Yeah, he don't have the arm strength to play shortstop. I'm sorry, that is not the arm strength to play shortstop.
work to do. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at
off
our
for the
game sub.
Orioles, right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Fought off foul. And that misses. And
Did that
is
say he's
ball
hitting 455 against lefties?
That one is
2 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
Base hit. The leadoff man aboard.
Kjerstad with yet another.
Here is Gary Sanchez. 1
Heston
for
doesn't
3.
qualify as a rookie this year, does he?
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
They say you're winning.
2.
Kjerstad
No
gets
balls,
his lead
2
at first with nobody out. Got him looking. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Ramon Laureano will hit next. Let's go now. Base hit here. Popped up first base side. Rosario after it. And there's 2 away. Ramon Urias, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go Orioles.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a run. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. to work. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Hard hit left side. Slings it across.
Man, he's got.
Thrown away.
He does
The leadoff
not.
man is out in the 8th.
I'm sorry. He does not have the arm strength to play shortstop. At least not in this game.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitch.
Now he's still young. Can he develop more arm strength? Sure.
To stay down around the knees to be effective.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Too long.
That was a tough slide.
Gabe,
right
you
there.
still
He
here?
couldn't get a piece of it just
Now
to try to
batting,
keep the at-bat
center
alive.
fielder,
And
Dylan
hitters will
Cruz.
tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Hats and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good Lord. Sanel Perez. Doing things I didn't think he could do.
Over to a new arm. Lucas
Number
Sims.
39.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Holliday
Ball.
at the plate and takes high there. Popped up, and that goes foul. Right through there for a strike. Now one
That's
miss.
ball 2.
Waits at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Westberg now at the plate as he swings through
0-1.
strike one. Movement in the bullpen.
Let's go,
Kyle
Orioles.
Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez.
Get another one.
In the air, center field. Cruz sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Popped up left side for Young. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. New pitcher
Now
on now,
pitching for the
Yennier Cano.
Orioles.
He last pitched
Okay.
2 days ago.
Number 78.
In there at the knees.
Cano.
Hey.
That
One
misses
ball,
the zone.
2
and
strikes.
Count 1 and 2. And that's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first.
There we go.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals.
Trailing.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Lipscomb.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. That's
Ball
down and
2.
in.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's
Hope
what he's been
everybody's
doing.
enjoying the
It's been a
stream.
Big impact for him in recent games.
Out
We
to
are on the
short.
road to 1,300 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Cannot get there without you. Your support is always greatly appreciated.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one.
And we bring the series even. Keegan Aiken, I believe, gets the win. The bullpen does great work behind Cade Povich. Let's go, Mr. Westberg. And then Ramon Laureano. There we go. Right back to a game over 500. 1/3 of an inning for Mr. Evan, and he gave up 3 runs. All right. What time is it? Computer, what time is it? Yeah, I was planning on playing all 3 games, but I actually cannot. I do have to go. Thank you for being here, though. Consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Your support, as always, greatly appreciated. See you all next time. I am gonna do a mix of videos and streams, so don't worry about that. Again, thank you for